Now put on your golf hat for PGA price check. So which players do you like at these price ranges for the RBC Heritage 10K plus big spender? Who are you paying up for?
Yeah, the 10K range is really interesting this week. I mean, most people are going to flock to Webb Simpson here at the RBC. He's got a great record. It's a perfect Webb course. But if we're looking at the past performances here of the guys in 10K range, Cam Smith sets up to me just as good for this venue and should be lower owned here compared to Webb Simpson. I mean, Smith, if you look over his last 10 or 12 DraftKings, production, he's only failed to grab 70 or more DK fantasy points once over his last 11 outings here. Cam Smith, the guy who's gained strokes putting in 7 of his last 8 events as well. He's got a great approach game, and he's quite frankly, he's playing better than Webb Simpson. So I really like sort of buying into Cam Smith. I think you're getting him at way lower ownership. He's a good GPP pivot play for me, if that makes sense. But this range is chock full of guys. You could see bounce backs from Cantlay, who's got a great record here. Colin Morikawa can light it up with the irons. But I really like Cam Smith this week. I think he's playing the best of these guys, and I think he sets up really well for this course.
All right, Jeff, going to roll through these. Got under 3 minutes, 9K. Who do you like?
Yeah, 9K, again, there's some higher end guys, but I like Matthew Fitzpatrick here. He's a guy who can light it up on the greens. He's got great Bermuda putting stats. He's played this event 6 times in the past year. We've seen him compete early in the season. 9,100, I think he's getting him at cheaper than guys like Tyrell Hatton. I think Matthew Fitzpatrick, this is a place where he could break through.
8K range?
8K range is like the Goldilocks range. There's a couple guys who look really good, but there's one guy who's just right for me. It's Harris English at 8,400. He's got really good course experience here. He grew up around Sea Island, which is close here. He's played better too. He's a guy who's got a good blend of approach play and putting. Lit it up with a 64 in the final round here last year. Harris English, my favorite play. I don't mind Sergio or Kevin Na there either, but like I said, Harris English is the just right one.
How about 7K Goldilocks?
7K, give me Chris Kirk. He's going to be really chalky this week. This guy's playing really good golf all around, though. I think you just eat the chalk with Chris Kirk. Again, it's a great setup for a guy like him, too. Relies on approaches and putting. The GPP pivot for me would be Lucas Glover, who gained 1 billion strokes approach his last time out. When he's in form with his irons, he can do well in a course like this.
All right, 6K and under, some value here.
Okay, 6K and under, Matthew Neesmith. I believe he proposed to his fiance at Hilton Head. So he's got some good mojo going on. Really good DraftKings score, good ball striker, sets up well for the course. Again, more of a low-owned GPP pivot for me would be Doc Redman at 6,800. He's starting to play better with his irons. He finished inside the top 20 here last year, lit it up on the approaches. Doc Redman, if he gets hot with those irons, look out. He can put in a big week. I like him for the big fields.